I love these guys.
I see where he's coming from.
Peter Pizza. It's like so good. So thank you, Peter Pizza. Where are you going? Come close. Come close.
I'm gonna come close and get rid of this.
So this is Chris and this is Danny, and you guys. How long have you been playing together?
Probably about 2 years. Chris and I.
And how long have you known each other?
Well, I don't know. Probably 30 years drunk and sober.
Really? Wait, so what, you ping pong like drunk, sober, drunk, sober, drunk? I'm always curious about that.
Yeah, well, I mean, we kind of grew up in the same town, so it was the kind of thing where we had a lot of mutual friends, and we probably spent, you know...
Like real friends, not Facebook friends?
Right, real friends. Back in the day when you had real friends, I mean, right? I think that the whole thing's kind of disappeared. The word friend has taken on this whole new evolution, but back in the day, I mean, we probably stood in the same room together 100 times, 200 times, and but it wasn't until the last couple of years that we really became brothers and started playing together and you know.
Yeah, it changes when you play together, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
So, where's your next gig?
The next gig is going to be Sullivan Hall on September 5th.
Woo! Nice. That's a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday night. It's a really great room, good night. We're going to play with the Brats. And if you don't know the Brats, I mean, you know the Brats, old school rock and roll from back.
Yeah, they're really good. They've been on the show.
Yeah, no, and they're great guys.
They're great.
You know, Keith West, great guy, great frontman.
Yeah.
The ad actually for the show is in
New York Ways.
In this month's New York Ways.
We love New York Ways.
New York Ways. Let me tell you, New York Ways keeping rock and roll alive in New York City, right?
They do. They've been on the show too. Glenn.
Oh,
we love Glenn.
These guys are great, man. And for all the bands out there who are looking for a way to get their gigs advertised and to get their band notarized, whole thing, New York Waste is definitely the way to go. Yeah. And for the clubs to get, and this is a free paper, free in New York City, free, right?
Yeah.
Just pick this up. So you know, check us out on the Waste. Check the Waste out if you're a club, if you're a band, if you're a promoter. Yeah. Great venue.
If you're a bum.
If you're a bum, it's good to read.
If you're drunk or sober.
Warm night, you put 100 copies of New York Waste around you over, you know, over a sewer grate. You're warm all night in the winter time. I know.
So I saw you guys play at Glam. Damn it. And that was really fun.
Well, it's so
Glam, damn it.
Every time, like, you know, you and I connect, there's like this whole circumstance of happenstance around everything.
That's because today's the day Mary Poppins was released, and it's everything that's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
But I mean, it wasn't more than a couple weeks after I was here co-hosting with you.
Yes.
With Alan Merrill as the guest.
Yes. Then you guys played together.
We played together.
Exactly.
That revolves.
Synchronicity.
You are the 90
You know, it's so funny that you say that because every time something like that happens, I still go like, oh my God, can you believe it? And most of the people that know me are like, why do you even, your life is always like that. And I still never take it for granted. I always just think when things go like that, it's like,
you're
oh
like
my God, I'm like 3 years old permanently.
You know, this energy hub of happenstance
Aww.
where people connect around.
I love that, though.
It is great.
But that's actually my brother, who I constantly refer to as the producer of the show. He had more friends than anyone I ever knew in my life. He was like, he was the cutest guy in the world. I'm not just saying it because of my brother. I'm serious. Like, everyone wanted to sleep with my brother. Like, everybody. And they did. And, you know, and he died of AIDS. But, like, he didn't know then that AIDS was around. But people used to want to be my friends so they could actually be friends with him. But the thing about him was he had so many friends because he always loved introducing friends to friends. He never was afraid of losing friends. He thought the best thing in the world was for friends to meet each other because it just makes you grow.
Well, let me tell you, you help people get what they want, you will get what you want.
That's what they say, right?
Lose yourself, forget yourself, you help others, you do the right thing, and it comes around, you know? And that's really a lot of
So
what
you have
do.
Poptown Records. Talk about that for a second. Is it working?
Poptown Records is working very well. It's an indie label, less than an indie label. It's a micro label at poptownrecords.com. And we're doing some great things. I mean, there's a lot of really good music out there that would not be heard otherwise. You know, it's tough. The internet, of course, has brought a lot of... Closer?
Yeah.
The internet's brought a lot of music to people who wouldn't usually hear it. But also because of the internet, there's so much crap to sort through. It's hard to find something that you might actually like. So Poptown is kind of that in-between, you know,
medium. Is there a certain style that you go for?
No, I mean, there are definitely some things that Poptown doesn't do. I mean, we don't do a lot of urban music, we don't do a lot of hip-hop, we don't do, you know, very much, you know, modern country and that kind of thing. But, you know, we do punk and glam and Americana and hard rock and, you know, a pretty healthy mix of things.
And how does one get to be chosen to be on Poptown? I'm still waiting.
Hey, whenever you're ready, your next release, that's great. It's, you know, it's not difficult. Send in a demo or a tape or an MP3 and contact us Poptown info is the email, info@poptownrecords.com, and it makes some attachments.
And you got that cute logo.
Well, our logo's been working for 15 years now or more.
It's
and,
really cute.
Thank you.
So do you have anything coming out?
We just, this week is the release of a solo artist named Lenny Lee. Lenny Lee's putting out his second record on Poptown Records.
Nice.
So that's out this week. A little bit of it's got more of a progressive edge to it. He's a very complicated, intricate singer, songwriter. So
Now, would you, it is Michael Jackson's birthday. Would you have signed Michael Jackson?
I don't know if I'd sign. I probably would have lost a lot of money because I probably wouldn't have signed Michael Jackson. But, I would have signed the Jackson 5.
Really?
You're talking about memories and the whole thing earlier in the show.
Yeah.
I mean, my Michael Jackson memory is, the cartoon. I know we're dating ourselves.
It's like Fat Albert.
When I hear, right, exactly.
Yeah.
And when I hear, ABC come
Who
on the
cares
radio.
about dating ourselves? Come on.
You hear ABC on the radio, what do you think of? You think of another cartoon?
Oh, I actually think of what I do. I do sing along with, I sing that song, ABC. Yeah, I do.
And you also sing, which was kind of funny, you sing Bad Bad Leroy Brown.
I do sing Bad Bad Leroy Brown.
Which is such a naughty song.
But I have to tell Todd something. Well, I changed the words.
That's such a naughty song.
I changed it, but you should see these little inner city kids in the Lower East Side. They go, wait, what is it? Like a junkyard dog, woof, woof, and like King Kong. We act it out. It's really fun. But I got fired for after school singing a Pete Seeger song called "Where Have All the Flowers Gone." I got fired for singing that to kids in after school. They told me that song was inappropriate for little children.
In what way?
Because there's a line, "Where have all the husbands gone?" And they took it offensively. I said it was a peace song. It meant it's so interesting. People that don't know, that don't know Leroy Brown, don't know what the song "Where Have All the Flowers Gone" is about. It's perception, but I did, and I was thinking about Pete Seeger when you were saying that.
Leroy Brown, it's such a violent song.
It's such a good song, though. I don't sing every word.
It's so much, but Pete Seeger, who would have guessed?
I know, right? I didn't get fired for singing Leroy Brown. I got fired for singing Pete Seeger.
Not even straight out of Compton.
I know, exactly. But back to you guys, Black Cat Crossing. You're from upstate, right?
Yeah, our houses are in Putnam County, which is a couple counties up, and it takes it's about an hour out of the city, which is actually pretty good for us.
Do you play up there a lot?
We do. We've been playing. One of our regular stops is the.
Are you famous in your town?
We're famous in our town. I can't go to Dunkin' Donuts without somebody saying,
"Oh, there's that guy."
There's that guy.
Wow.
But again, very much different from being in town where
everybody
looks like somebody.
Yeah.
You blend right in. A couple counties up, only an hour away. It's not quite like that. So
yeah.
We definitely stand out a little bit, but that's okay because it's we've been standing out there for 30 years.
Nice.
It's okay.
So what's your website? What do you want people to find you as?
They can find us on the web if you're Googling around at poptownrecords.com, at blackcatcrossing.com.
And its crossing is XING.
BLaCK. I'm wearing a shirt somewhere.
Yeah.
And they can also find us on Facebook, the Black Cat Crossing. And
we'll have it on the rew-who page too.
On the rew-who page.
Yeah. So come back anytime. We love when you visit, and thanks for playing.
Love it.
And we'll be back. We have a finale of Italian Ice following the Peter Pizza. Oh, wait a minute. We didn't get a skeleton from you guys. Do you have a skeleton that you can share?
In a very brief amount of time, I don't know if we got a skeleton to share. So much has gone on today that we've talked about. Oh, one thing I didn't want to forget to mention, because we had a whole conversation about Chicago. Again, kind of linking to the whole thing.
Okay.
Peter Blass sends his regards.
He's coming.
He's coming.
Yeah.
So that was the other thing I wanted to mention.
September 26th.
Peter asked me to say hello to you.
Thank
Peter,
you.
Artist from Chicago.
And
He's
it's
also been on
Peter
Poptown
Pizza
Records.
Day. Look at
And
that.
Peter Pizza Day, and he wants to be back on the show when he
And
comes.
wait a minute, was that Peter Rabbit that was making all that noise?
I've always referred to him as Mr. Happy, but you can call him whatever you
He's
like.
Peter Rabbit today, right? Oh, okay. Wait. You
I
have
like
to have
Mr.
a skeleton
Happy
of
better.
some sort. Like, did you ever steal somebody's pizza?
I've never stolen anybody's I don't think I've ever stolen anybody's anything except maybe a girlfriend here and there.
Oh, well, that works.
There you go, that works.
That works.
Okay. Peter Pizza, thank you.
Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back with the finale of the day.
All right. Thanks, Rue.
Thank you. Thank you.
Somebody owes me a drink, yeah. Somebody owes me a drink.
I wrap my hand around the mic stand.
Ever think about the consequences and all the
Beats, government ID in the back of your hand. Like a slave, you caved into popular demand, and you're sick in the head. You ain't a demon or scheming. How to splash every mustache with semen. Calling for mercy when the mercy is spent, like the government did with your dead residents. But you put on